Tesla has dominated the EV space for years with no real competition to threaten its dominance, but that's all about to change. General Motors and Chevrolet are set to launch an electric version of the Corvette Stingray called the ERay. The upcoming ERay is poised to be the electric car of the decade, pushing Tesla out of the top spot. But will the Corvette ERay have what it takes to dethrone Tesla, or will it just be another flop on the list of failed attempts? We'll let you be the judge of that. General Motors is hot on Tesla's heels with the promise of launching electric cars sometime in the next decade with some classy hybrids already in production. The company is slated 2035 as the benchmark for producing all-electric cars, but considering the fact that General Motors is one of the leading manufacturers of car engines, it's hard to see them switching out engines entirely for battery packs. But the 100-year-old company is determined to reduce its carbon footprint. One of the major upcoming cars by General Motors is the electric version of the world-class Corvette Stingray supercar, which is the hybrid Corvette ERay. There had been much speculation if General Motors was really going to launch a hybrid version of the Corvette supercar. After news broke in 2015 that the company obtained a license to trademark the name Corvette ERay, there was a lot of buzz that the new hybrid car would begin production sometime that year. But a trademark license is rarely ever a sure indication that a car would actually be produced. And after so many years in production hell, fans of the Corvette Stingray gave up hope that the electric version ERay would ever see the light of day. Follow along here. But it appears the ERay is finally making a comeback and finding its way to the production line after all. As a high-performance electric model, the ERay will be the unofficial replacement for the Grand Sport in the Chevrolet lineup, serving as the only model available for purchase by General Motors. Specs. General Motors hasn't released a lot of information on the specs of the Corvette ERay, but going on the specs of the already existing Stingray version, we can expect something similar but significantly more dynamic. Much like the Stingray, the Corvette ERay will feature an equally wide body frame and an upgraded chassis with a sleek aerodynamic outer body. This sporty car will feature an electric powertrain consisting of General Motors' V8 LT2 atmospheric engine. The gasoline engine will be available to deliver 490 horsepower and will be connected to an electric drivetrain unit placed at the front of the cargo area. There will also be a 1.9 kilowatt lithium battery placed strategically in the middle of the car. Being a plug-in hybrid, much of the distance covered by the car will be drawn from the battery pack, with the engine kicking in when the battery runs low, which in turn can be charged by the onboard engine. With the help of both the battery pack and the onboard engine, the system will be able to reach a total of 600 horsepower, showing that the ERay is much more centered on performance and range for the drivers. The ERay will also have a wider wheel and tire combination compared to the Stingray. The front wheels will be as wide as 20 inches with powerful 30R20 tires, and the back wheels 21 inches with 25R21 rubber tires for more power. This all serves to give the car more ground surface traction as it speeds down highways and city streets. Not to worry, the ERay will be fitted with even larger and more capable brakes to offset the risk of these massive 5-spoke tires. The new ERay will feature a high-performance exhaust system for increased RPM power and ignition. But even with these new upgrades, Tesla cars still hold the lead over most electric cars available on the market. Tesla has bested other hybrids as well as some hyper-expensive Ferraris. And it's still a question of if the new Corvette ERay will be the car to finally knock Tesla out of the top spot. The Tesla Model S has beaten the Corvette in the past, even with a high-performance V8 engine. Both cars competed in a quarter-mile race, with the Model S coming ahead at 10.85 seconds and the Corvette trailing behind at just 11.12 seconds. This was a simple V8 engine against Tesla's 100-kilowatt battery pack, but with the ERay, there's the added advantage of a battery pack which might just give it the extra boost it needs to topple Tesla. GM has slated 2024 for the launch of a long lineup of electric cars, including the Chevy Blazer EV, the Chevy Silverado EV, and the Chevy Equinox EV. The Corvette ERay is set to debut a lot earlier, at the end of 2022, so we can look forward to Tesla having real competition very soon. Will the Corvette ERay have what it takes to beat Tesla on its own turf? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and we'll see you in the next video.